blitz. Flag is thrown. There's your first down and a lot more for Demaryius Thomas. Swing and a shot by Freeman. Deep into the night. Back-to-back homers for the Braves. Blake Griffin will turn. Shoot a three for the win. Bounce. They go. Here comes the big land. They go.
All right. Good evening. It's Friday night. You know what that means. It's our number one sports podcast in the world. It's on Sports4U. I'm on YouTube. I'm John. That's Mark. You're free to tap in a minute. And we are live on YouTube and X. Make sure you hit the subscribe button for Sports4U podcast and Coach Clash Network on YouTube. Like this on Facebook, X, Instagram, and TikTok at Sports4U podcast. Which follow me at John Watson 0984 on X, Instagram, and TikTok. Follow Mark on Instagram. Hi, I'm Mike. I'm Mark1 on X. Follow Nick on X, Instagram, and TikTok at 99Gorilla. Of course, follow Coach Clash Network on all social media, Facebook, Instagram, X, and TikTok. So a lot to talk about is we have just crowned a new champion in the Women's National Basketball Association. What up, Chris? And that is the Las Vegas Aces. The dynasty is real now. Their third championship in 4 years. And now here they are celebrating after they just completed a sweep of the Phoenix Mercury. Game got to be a little controversial because the coach of the Mercury was ejected in the third quarter for drawing out to the refs. I don't think he put. What up, JoJo? I have a hard time. I have a hard time dealing with a referee throwing out a coach just because he got in her face and probably said a couple of expletives. It's the finals. Let it be. 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 As right now, Holly Rose is interviewing Becky Hammond. And obviously, Kathy Engelbert just presented Mark Davis with the WNBA championship trophy. And commissioner is getting booed out of the building. So I think we all know who the finals MVP is going to be. If you don't know, you better ask somebody. It is this young lady again, Asia Wilson. Now her third WNBA championship. Her second finals MVP. Finals MVP, of course, Chelsea Gray won the first one. It's time to start talking GOAT with this young lady. Yes, 29 years old. She's just entering the prime of her career. And I have all her accolades as courtesy of DraftKings. What she's done through 8 NBA seasons, WNBA seasons. 4 MVPs, now 3 WNBA championships, 3 Defensive Players of the Year. Now she's a 5-time WNBA All-First Teamer and announced today. 7-time All-Star, 2-time scoring champ, 5-time blocks leader, and has over 5,700 career points. And now you add 2 Finals MVPs to this resume.
And one of the best players we've seen playing in W
ever. And now here she is. Before she even hits 30, has won 3 championships. And she's right now getting interviewed by Holly Rowe. But this series, and by the way, this is something now from Bleacher Report. Asia Wilson is the first player in WNBA history to win MVP, Defensive Player of the Year, and Finals MVP all in the same season.
MVP, Defensive Player of the Year, and Finals MVP?
All in the same season.
Is that the first person to do it, period?
In the WNBA.
Somebody did an NBA? That came up. Bam. Yeah, I see you, Bam.
Bam Adebayo in the building, of course, the Miami Heat. Of course, and obviously, who's dating Asia Wilson. That all started while both of them were winning gold medal back in France. Oh, man. And see, Jackie Young, she had a great series. Of course. But this team is now officially a dynasty. a dynasty. Candace says she's the GOAT. There's no more discussion. Let's talk about it.
We talking about just GOAT of people that play in the WNBA, right?
Right.
Not of just women's basketball. Right.
I'm assuming we're talking just WNBA. We're not going with basketball. We already. I made that clear. I think we made it perfect for who we think the greatest women's basketball players of all time.
Yeah, the greatest woman player is Cheryl.
That's one Cheryl and Miller, and obviously she never got to play in the WNBA because of injury. The college and WNBA staff all the way. Well, she balled in South Carolina. She's balled in the WNBA, but is she probably the greatest WNBA player of all time? I'm not gonna argue.
You can't argue. You can't argue that, man. Like you can argue. I mean, you can argue it. There's a couple of players that you can put up there with her. But her accolades kind of, would push her over the top. I mean, because for me, like I said, Candace Parker was there. You know how I feel about Maya Moore.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? But I think that like what she's doing right now, though, we don't see it. I don't think we go. It's gonna be tough to see that again, man.
Yeah. And they player. She did this all before the age of 30.
But WNBA as of right now, this decade is Asia. Hey, Candace, I'm taking this decade off. You can pick from the inception of the WNBA. It might be only two or three players that you can put in the same sentence with her.
Mm-hmm. It might be, but she right now is really one of the best to ever do it. It's not even close. She might go down. She probably gonna go on the Mount Rushmore.
She is. So she for sure on the Mount Rushmore. So, she might be on the Mount Rushmore players. Period, though. Honestly,
I mean, think about it. There's only 4 players. There's only 2 or 3 players who've gotten 4 MVPs within their first 8 years. It's her. It's Kareem. It's Bill Russell.
Okay, even I know it's time to wrap it up when the tambourine comes down for the choir. So let's go.
The Aces worked for this chip, though. Yeah.
Yeah, I think. Yeah, they did. They did. Because then there's the
Ace of Spades.
Of course, you have the Ace of Spades for the Aces.
Damn, I'm gonna be out there tomorrow too.
They in Phoenix.
Oh, they in Phoenix. Oh, well.
But they'll be back on the jet. They'll be back in Vegas in the next few hours, though. It's only 40. It's only like what, an hour? Probably.
The first ever best of 7 finals.
The first best of 7 in the WNBA Finals, and it goes down in the sweep.
I would like to see Phoenix not be injured.
Yeah, that was good.
I mean, it wouldn't have changed the outcome of the series, but I think I don't think it would have been a sweep.
Yeah. But congratulations to the Aces on this dynasty that they've built. And obviously now all focus now moves to the offseason in the WNBA with this pending lockout, which is going to happen exactly in 3 weeks actually 3 weeks from tonight. Halloween is when the CBA expires.
Spooky season.
So hopefully they can get something done. Obviously, you see how the fans feel about Kathy Engelberg, and clearly the players feel the same. So I don't know how they get a deal done, but eventually they think they will. And I don't know what happens with the future of Kathy Engelberg, but it's not.
You said you think they will get a deal done?
It's gonna take some time. It ain't gonna happen overnight. I mean, they got till May for a season to start. They got all the way till May.
When does Unrivaled?
Unrivaled usually starts in like
January.
January.
This is the thing. I think once the WNBA players start that league up, I don't think they're worried about the WNBA.
Oh, they're not. They're gonna. But then I think eventually once the game started, then unless you're gonna extend the season.
I'm extending her.
Yeah, you good?
Hmm?
You all right?
Me?
Yeah.
I'm all right. Thank you.
Yeah, but that's congratulations to them. Speaking of let's stay in the hoops world before we get over to the gridiron. Some breaking news that broke yesterday, which is kind of not hard to say heartbreaking, but it's a little concerning. And this comes with age. And that was the news that LeBron James is dealing with sciatica in his right side, and he'll be sidelined at least the next 3 to 4 weeks, which will mean this will be the first opening night LeBron James will miss in his 23-year career. But there was already no plans to play him during the preseason, and obviously NBA season opens in exactly 11 days. So now the question is, where will he be? I mean, when does he get back? You're hoping not. Look, I've dealt with sciatica. It is no joke. It hurts. It obviously deals with your back, your legs, and it's not going to just go away. It's going to be reoccurring. It ain't, Chris. It hurts. And LeBron, and this is what's keeping LeBron on the shelf for the first 3 to 4 weeks of the season. Good. We'll see when he gets back. But I hope but I just want to look. We need him more for
The long run.
yeah, so he can take as long as he needs. Say if he got to miss the whole calendar of 2025, I really don't care. I mean, I want to see him on Christmas one last time with him and KD. But if he has to miss games, miss as much as he needs to do to get healthy, do that because we don't know. This could be the last time we see him. And obviously, here's the commercial. The Nike just dropped officially the commercial congratulating the Aces on winning the WNBA championship, and it's Vegas from the private jet. And it's sitting in the window seat is the WNBA championship trophy. Back to back again.
No, they didn't win back to back. They didn't win last year.
Back to back and again. No, they didn't win last year. Last year it was
the Liberty.
Mm-hmm. This is their third championship in 4 years. But that's the news right there. LeBron James is going to be out the first 3 to 4 weeks of the season dealing with sciatica, and hopefully he recovers and gets back sooner than later. And I was like, look, we're about, like I said, we're almost over a week away from the NBA season tipping off October 21st. And that means a tradition unlike any other. The NBA GM survey.
We got lists.
Yes, we do. So the NBA GM survey is out. And obviously we gonna go through some of the average and the main points. By the way, the Aces now join. Look at the Dynasty. Of course, the Comets have 4 titles, the Lynx have 4 titles, and now the Aces with 3. Here's what the GMs are saying about this coming season. So the prediction on who will be the NBA champion.
Oklahoma City back to back.
And that's what they believe. Oklahoma City, 80%. Then you have the Cavs and Nuggets tied for second. They have the Cavs coming out, and they have the Cavs coming out the East. So the Cavs, Thunder in the finals. Who will be this year's MVP? The GM say 67% of the GM say Nikola Jokic, 10% say Luka, 8% say SGA goes back to back, and then Victor Wembanyama getting 7%. Other votes go to Giannis, Anthony Edwards, and Donovan Mitchell. If you were starting a franchise today, who could you sign as a player? Who would you sign? Player, who would it be? 83% obviously said no brainer, said Wemby. You got 13 saying SGA, 3 still said Jokic. Which player forces opposing coaches to make the most adjustments? 57% say Jokic, 17% say Giannis, 13% say Steph, 10% say Luka, 3% say SGA. Which player is most likely to have a breakout season? 30% say Amin Thompson of the Houston Rockets.
I think he's going to be. I think he's going to have a solid year. It's just the scores there that's going to be ahead of him.
10% to his twin brother Asur from the Pistons and Brandon Miller of the Hornets and Wemby. And he had 5% to Franz Wagner.
I can see Wemby.
Who's the best point guard in the NBA?
Jason Kidd.
Currently playing.
Oh, probably Shea.
And that's what they have 73% say SGA, 17% say Luka, 7% say Steph, 3% say Tyrese Halliburton. Who's the best shooting guard in the NBA? 70% say Ann Edwards, 13% say Donovan Mitchell. Best small forward. They actually have Luka.
Where was Luka at?
For which one?
Shooting guard.
They had Luka tied for third with SGA for 7%. They have Luka, however, they believe Luka's the best small forward in the NBA. Hold on, mercy. 40%, 20% say Jason Tatum, 17% say Kevin Durant, and then you have 7% saying LeBron and Kawhi. No brainer, best power forward, Giannis, and obviously best center Jokic. So who had the best moves this offseason? 53% say the Hawks.
Who they get?
I'm sorry, I forgot who the Hawks got. Obviously, we know the Rockets got Kevin Durant. Which one acquisition will make the biggest impact? They said 73% say Kevin Durant, 17% say Desmond Bain going to Orlando. What was the most underrated player? 17% said Desmond Bain, 13% said Cam Johnson, 10% said Porzingis, and then you got Lonzo Ball, John Collins, Dorian Finney-Smith, Drew Holiday, and Lou Cornett all with 7%. Which team will be the most improved next year? 47% say the Magic.
I can see that.
Then, of course, you got the Hawks and the Spurs tied at 20%. And what was the most surprising move this offseason? And they have Milwaukee waiving and stretching pause. Damian Lillard.
I was going to talk about that.
And then you have Miles Turner to Milwaukee. You're good. The Atlanta, New Orleans draft day trade and the Celtics break up their core.
I knew. So I told you that last year. Celtics go break up their core.
Rookies and international players. Who's going to win Rookie of the Year? No surprise there. Cooper Flag. Which rookie would be the best player in 5 years? No surprise here. They said Cooper Flag.
I think Duke from Duke.
Which rookie was the biggest steal? They said Kasparis, Jakub Sunis at number 20. Then you have Ace Bailey at 5, and then Carter Bryant 14. Best international player, no surprise, is Jokic. Best international player, we don't know who that is. Sasha Vezenkov is the best international player, not in the NBA. Who's the best defensive player?
Wemby
at 80%. Best perimeter defender, they said Dyson Daniels.
Not bad. Lou Dort is good. Actually, the first 4 is not bad.
Dyson Daniels, 31%, 24% for Alex Caruso, 22% for Amin Thompson, 14% for Lou Dort. Who's the best interior defender? And 80% said Wemby. Most versatile defender, 18% said Amin Thompson.
I'm not mad at Amin Thompson.
Then Draymond, then Giannis, then Dyson Daniels, Evan Mobley, Wemby, OG Anunoby, Lou Dort. Best defensive team, the Thunder. Best coach in the NBA, Eric Spoelstra, then Mark Daigneault, then Ty Lue. Best coach, best manager, motivator of people, it said Eric Spoelstra, then Emi Udoka. Which head coach makes the best in-game adjustments? They say Ty Lue, then Mark Daigneault. Coach that runs the best offense, Rick Carlisle. That is not close. Then Kenny Atkinson and Chris Finch in Minnesota. Which head coach has the best defensive schemes? And Mark Daigneault. Best assistant coach in the NBA, Mike Nori of Minnesota. Then you got Jeff Van Gundy with the Clippers. Which active player will make the best head coach someday? 27% say Chris Paul. Then Mike Conley, TJ McConnell, Fred VanVleet, Garrett Temple. Who's the most fun team to watch? 27% say the Nuggets and the Thunder. Then the Pacers. Which team has the best home court advantage? Nuggets and Thunder. Which team will have the most efficient offseason this offensive season? They said the Cavs. Say the Cavs. Which team level success is the toughest to predict? Say the Sixers. Which team will have the most promising young core? The Thunder. Team with the most athletic is Ahmed Thompson. Best pure shooter, no question. Best fastest player in the league, De'Aaron Fox. Which player is best at moving off the ball? No surprise, that's Steph. Best passer, it's Jokic, then Luka.
We're running.
Then Trae Young, then James Harden. Best player, which player is the best leader? Steph, then Jalen Brunson, then Jokic, SGA, LeBron. Who's the most versatile? Giannis, and then Wemby, then LeBron. Which player has the best basketball IQ? Yeah, Jokic, then LeBron. Which player you want taking the last shot of the game on the line? 47% say Steph, then Durant, then Tyrese Halliburton, then Luka, then SGA. Which rule regarding play needs the most to change? And I would agree that they need to get rid of all this apron roster construction with the apron. And that's all coming from John Schulman, who talked to all these writers for NBA.com. Yo, real nice. Oh, here we go. See, going Faith.
Oh, we missed a lot.
Well, no, look who's in. Look who made the comments. 1, 2, and 3. The Chaos Collective. What up, Faith? Sports BSP, what's good with you? Yeah, so that was the NBA survey. That's we're 11 days from the NBA season beginning. All right, let's get into some MLB talk.
Oh, the season's still going on?
Oh, yes, it is.
Oh.
And we have 2 more series that still need to be determined. But one was determined last night. And it happened in one of the most craziest ways I've ever seen a baseball game in. The scene, Dodger Stadium.
Strike. Pages breaks his bat. Kirkering got to find it. Throws to the plate. Oh, my goodness. He throws it away. And the Dodgers have won. The Dodgers win.
Orion Kirkering.
That's crazy how they won that game.
And clearly, JT Realmuto is pointing, throw the ball to first to get Andy Paez out at first. Well, he didn't listen. And now my Los Angeles Dodgers are back in the NLCS. Hopefully, on the way to beginning their road to a repeat. So they are waiting either the Milwaukee Brewers or the Chicago Cubs. And that's the saddest but October baseball. That's right, Sam. Shout out to the Dodgers for clinching the NLC. Well, clinching a spot in the NLCS, to be clear. Yeah, what kind of play was that? That happens when you panic. You panic. Crazy finish at Dodger Stadium. Yeah, it was a big F up. That's I was talking about this play again. Right now it's the bottom of the ninth, and the Mariners and Tigers are tied at 2.
Game 5.
And game 5, the winner of this will go on to face the Toronto Blue Jays in the ALCS. I was right. Yeah, I had on the Jackie Robinson yesterday. Yeah, it was wild, but yeah, go Dodgers.
Go Braves.
Yeah, Blue October. It's Blue October. But I ain't never seen nothing in like that in my life, ever.
Yeah, that was crazy. You'd expect that some of the people have more baseball IQ.
Hey, John. Hey.
Haley John.
Hey. And clearly, JT Realmuto is signaling to Kerrigan, throw the ball to first. You're gonna get Paez out at first, and somehow his brain just focused on the fact that Ha-Seong Kim was already halfway home.
Y'all wasn't complaining though.
Damn right I wasn't. I wasn't watching it in real time. I was actually in the car taking Sophie home, and I'm listening. Oh, and there's one out. And I'm listening to Stephen Nelson's call on AM 570, the Dodgers radio station. And that is how it ended.
I literally didn't see that until today.
Yeah.
How the game ended.
That's what asking was for dinner today.
Shout out to KFC bringing back the honey barbecue chicken.
So shout out to KFC. Shout out to the Colonel.
Honey barbecue chicken. So who y'all play next round?
Either the Brewers or the Cubs. Game 5 tomorrow in Milwaukee. Shout out to David Ortiz for stay trolling the Yankees. Oh, Sam, we got Yankee fans in here. As Suarez is at the plate. But yeah, baseball. That's October baseball for you. That's all I can say. That is clearly October baseball. And again, congratulations to the Las Vegas Aces for being. I want to say something, but I'll reserve my comment. Oh, yeah, Faith, you know it's Friday. You know you want to get your stuff off. Okay. Your opinion off. Getting the stuff off is crazy on a Friday. Yeah, say it with your chest. That's the one to say with her chest. Okay. All right, 2-2 to count right now. As the Mariners fans are on their feet.
Oh, he went down.
Third strikeout for Vest. Yeah, it is, JoJo.
Sometimes I gotta wear a bulletproof vest.
And now Josh Naylor's up. Yeah, Suarez did take.
Take what? That's bad when you take things.
What's for there? Hopefully some. Okay, Faith.
John, you leave it on the screen?
Usually they do. My bad. Hold on, my bad. That's the glass. My bad. All right. But that's. We'll see. One of these teams will be facing the Toronto Blue Jays. Either the Brewers or the Cubs will be facing the Dodgers. But I do want to talk about the Yankees, though.
Uh-oh.
And it's no jokes, but I'm serious. I said I think this, and this is nothing against Aaron Boone.
Aaron Boone's out of here.
And I don't condone firing. I don't wish anybody loses their job or employment.
I do. I wish some people did.
Well, okay, I understand your situation. But it's time for Aaron Boone to go. Okay, Faith, I see what's on right now. The Chaos Collective is in here trying to destroy everything. Oh, he got on base. Aaron Boone, his time is up.
Yeah, they gonna let him go.
It's time is up. Time is up for Aaron Boone, and I think crazy part. I think the future manager of the Yankees, should be the guy who should have been all this time, and he's now he's now coaching on the team that beat him.
Who's that?
Sam said it for me.
Donnie
Baseball. Don Mattingly is the bench for the Toronto Blue Jays.
The bitch coach.
Bench.
Oh. I'm like, damn, they coaching bitches out there?
Don Mattingly was the longtime bench coach for the Yankees under Joe Torre. They didn't hire him. They hired Joe Girardi. Don Mattingly went with Joe Torre to the Dodgers. And he only become the Dodgers manager for about 5 years, and then obviously we hired Dave Roberts, and pretty much the rest is history. And he goes on to manage the Marlins, and that didn't last long. But it should have been Don Mattingly years ago. Brian Cashman, you got a chance to make the wrong or right, the wrong just right. To right this wrong.
To right this wrong, yeah. I think it should be done. It better be dynamic. If I'm a Yankees fan, or for all Yankees fans, I know they're hoping for Don Mattingly.
Don Mattingly is right now working for the team that just eliminated you off in the playoffs. Don Mattingly, probably the most popular Yankee that ain't Derek Jeter. Donnie freaking baseball.
Mm-hmm.
Lejean is my sister from church, Faith. And her grandson is a dope football player. Shout out to you, Christian. I've seen them highlights. But yeah, it should be Don Mattingly, and I don't even know why. And there should be no questions about it.
He played in New York City for 15 years. Then he went to 95.
And the Tigers just struck out the Mariners, and
no World Series. I'm not sure if he's top 10 Yankee great.
Well, it depends. I mean, are you talking about pre-black people or post-black people? Because obviously there's still people who still believe that one George Herman Ruth is black. There are people who really believe that Babe Ruth is black.
I don't understand that. He might have been Dominican or something.
I'm searching for my brother. You know what I mean? That's one thing having named George, but George and Herman.
Mm-hmm. His name might be Jorge. Evermore.
Yeah, you're welcome, Lisa. You're welcome, Chris. Yeah, your son's dope too. Good luck tomorrow against Michigan State. But yeah, it should be Don Mattingly. I mean, clearly they did miss Garrett Cole. They clearly miss Garrett Cole, but yo, what the heck, Faith? All right, Lisa, I speak to you. I'm John's unapproved. What the hell? I ain't never heard that. I ain't never seen an introduction like that before. I done seen it all. I done seen and heard it all. But no, it's all good. Your son is still dope. Your name must be on somebody's mind here. Oh, JoJo, stop instigating. Probably shout out to all the ladies in the chat on a Freaky Friday. I'm just saying. But yeah, it should be Don Mattingly and just go ahead and make that happen, Yankees. I don't know why Aaron Boone still has a job, but that's Don Mattingly for you. So we're going to the 10th inning. By the way, the rules for regular season and extra innings do not apply. They
don't put nobody on second base?
Nope. Good. You look at this, will be the first. If the Mariners can make it, this will be their first time back in the ALCS since 2001. That year they won 116 games, and they lost to the Yankees in the ALCS.
You had Randy Johnson. Huh?
No, Randy Johnson was
already going. He was with Diamondbacks already.
Yeah, that's what catch who ended up winning the World Series that year.
Diamondbacks.
Yeah, Randy Johnson and mm-hmm. Yeah, that was I think that was Ichiro's either first or second year in the league. But that was, I think that was one of Griffey's last years. In
Seattle.
In Seattle, we do not instigate. We expose, bring tonight, implement, and bring what you love. Okay, really? So downstairs is Gilbert, 1-1. But yeah, that was a good. But I'm happy for Dodgers. Obviously, Ohtani pitched well. It didn't hit well, but Roki Sasaki, man. He's this year's Julio Urias, minus all the baggage.
And he got 2 good up.
Are you good?
Mm-hmm.
You all right?
I'm all right.
I was 2001. That was your mark graduate. Year before I did. 1-2. Fly ball. And J-Rod gets in. That's 1 out. So, yeah. Cody, what up?
Cody, what up with it?
Hope you're having fun on the vacation, brother. Tell Mickey and Minnie I said what's up. So yeah, what else we gonna talk about? We're gonna move over to some foosball. No, let's go to another NBA story real quick.
James Harden snitching. Oh, wait, nope. If y'all don't know, then y'all don't know. Nope.
I thought they showed that on Starting Five with him talking to the cops. We'll talk about that over here. But yeah, Giannis has been in the news lately. Giannis Antetokounmpo, Sean Sharania broke this story the other day about when Giannis Antetokounmpo. It seems like there was one team that did reach out to the Bucks about Giannis's availability. It said Julio might go overseas. An agent called Daryl. Oh, okay. They're saying that, of course, for those who know, my sister Legion, her husband played for the Padres back in the day. And he coaches travel ball. He coaches out of club baseball here in LA.
Oh, okay.
In OC. And he knows Julio Urias' agent, and he saying that Julio could be probably heading playing baseball overseas, which would be best for him. Yeah, because I have a hard time believing they won't let him back in the league. So yeah, glad you made it home, Cody. Good to see you back on Tuesday. Yo, Nessa, what's wrong with you?
Nessa, don't do that again.
Ever. But Giannis, the Knicks were the only team in August who reached out to the Buccaneers the Milwaukee Bucks about a trade for Giannis.
I mean, you can pick Giannis. Oh, no.
Here's my question. What the heck did the Knicks offer? They ain't got no picks. All their picks in Brooklyn because you gave 5 first-round picks for Mikal Bridges.
I don't know what they.
Besides, obviously, you had the offer Karl Anthony Towns just to make the money work.
Yeah. Probably Mitchell Robinson.
Cody, you gotta chill too, bro. Okay, all you people who are not in high school in 2001, like me, Mark, and Sam, y'all gotta chill. You too, JoJo.
Well, it depends on what part of 2000 you're talking about. I wasn't in high school.
Well, you're right. Well, I still was, but you were at high school in June, so definitely yeah.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, I don't know what the Knicks could have offered because they don't have the picks. Obviously, you offer Karl Anthony Towns to make the money work, but they don't have the picks because. Yeah, that's funny, Boomer. That's funny. But yeah, they don't have the picks to offer, so therefore, I just graduated in 2000. Yeah, shout out to you, Faith. You're a real one too. So I don't know what they could offer, but Giannis did speak on this situation, and here's what Giannis had to say about these rumors about the Bucks and the Knicks.
Yesterday, ESPN came out with a report about you and the Bucks talking about possibly trading you somewhere, and you coming out with a team in the Knicks that you would agree to go to. I'm curious just how you kind of feel about that story and how you address it.
First of all, I haven't read that story. When the season started, I tried to get off social media. I'm here. So all the other extra stuff does not matter. I think I've communicated with my teammates, communicated with the people that I respect and love, that the moment that I step in on this court or in this facility and wear this jersey, the rest does not matter. I'm locked into whatever I have in front of me. Now, if in 6-7 months I change my mind, I think that's human too. You're allowed to make any decision you want, but I'm locked in. I'm locked into this team. I'm locked into these guys, to this group, and to my coaching staff, and to myself.
What you think, Mark?
He's out of Milwaukee. Won't be this year. Maybe in the offseason.
You got a disclaimer. So disclaimer, payments kicking in whatever I say from this point on are not the opinions of Sports4U or its affiliates, but are fully supported by the. Oh boy. By the way, praying for Faith. She had a bad knee injury.
Oh,
Victor Robles gets the double. And now the winning run is in scoring position. Meanwhile, his wife just packed. The wife and kids are heading back to Greece. Relax, Levi. Relax.
I see what
they on tonight.
This is that's not sports topic, but I do wonder why his wife and kids is going back to.
Yeah, it is interesting. But it's something to keep my eye on. I do think Giannis' days are numbered with the Bucks. I don't know when he'll get traded. But there are going to be teams definitely between now and the trade deadline who will call Milwaukee to see if he's available. You got to be prepared to mortgage your franchise, though.
It might be worth it, though. Could it be divorce?
It could be.
That's always the option.
Property swings.
That's always the option.
It could be.
But I don't want to get in their business.
Me either, so we just know now that Giannis is in Milwaukee by himself and his wife is raising their children back in this country. Oh, strike two. But we'll keep an eye on that because obviously Giannis' name will be a hot name come trade deadline season. So, but Giannis with the Knicks.
What he said? If it is, he better get a prenup. If he don't have one now, it's too late for that.
Pretty much. He got 4 kids. Come on now. He already married to the game.
Like Steph.
Let's not go there. Let's go over to college football before we head over to the NFL. We got some games on Saturday. Mark, your boys actually have a game Saturday night against Auburn, and on that night, Cam Newton will be getting his number 2 jersey retired on that night against Mark's Georgia Bulldogs.
Yeah, that will be a good game.
So here's the list of games we got. So obviously Ohio State, Illinois, we got Bama, Missouri, we got Indiana, Oregon, where college game day will be at, and Sabrina Ionescu will be the guest picker tomorrow morning, afternoon in Eugene. We got the Red River rivalry with Oklahoma and Texas. And so, my Tennessee Vols take on Arkansas. We got Florida and Texas A&M. And then we got a Texas Tech, Kansas, like I stated, March and Cody's Georgia Bulldogs against Auburn. We got a Rose Bowl game in October when Michigan comes to the Coliseum to face USC. We got South Carolina, LSU, and then we got Arizona State versus Utah. Still trying to figure out why James Franklin still has a job. And we'll start not coach scared tomorrow against Oklahoma.
Let's see what Lil Manning does.
Sam, Tennessee, Arkansas, look forward to seeing that game so everyone can see my guy Taylor Green, a potential first-round prospect, most overrated quarterback in college, underrated college football QB in the country. So I'll keep an eye on him. Obviously, they don't have it. Bobby Petrino is going to be
riding around with the girl on a motorcycle.
I hope he's not doing that again. But he'll be the interim coach. Bobby Petrino has one Forrest Gump type life experience. So obviously for many years we knew him as the coach at Louisville. He leaves Louisville to become the head coach of the Falcons. Right at the height of the Michael Vick, right when Michael Vick gets pretty much banished from the league for dog fighting and sent to jail. The team stinks. He quits in the middle of the night and heads to Arkansas. And then he gets And he gets caught with a girl riding his back on a motorcycle, and he ends up, because he got in an accident, got fired.
Maybe she was riding him on the motorcycle.
Hey, yo. He ended up going to a smaller school. I forgot what school he went to. Then he ended up back in Louisville. Now he's back being the OC at Arkansas. Try living in Arkansas in the height of the Bible at that Bible. Oh, snap. You was there, Cody? Cody, we gotta talk. I need to hear stories about this on Tuesday. Cody's lived in Fayetteville during the height of the Bobby Petrino era in Arkansas. That's good.
A girl who's engaged on a motorcycle.
Yeah. I mean,
she was engaged to that dude.
Yeah, she was engaged. She was engaged in riding.
Go sit down, sir. 2 out.
Rosarena strikes out. Okay, Nessa. Okay. I see the chaos connector really trying to just throw the show off, but it's all gravy train. All right, let's get to the NFL. Because we got to talk about some news and notes. All right, let's just get this one out the way. Shedeur Sanders is the number 2 quarterback for the Browns. Dear, goodbye. Next topic.
Who look at me for? I'm going to say about that.
Good. Okay, Cody didn't live in Fayetteville, but he lived in Arkansas. Okay, cool. Still got some stories to talk about, Cody, because he was right there in Razorback country when that happened.
Julio got a 4.
Oh, come on, J-Rod. You got it. Strike one. See, Julio Rodriguez is at the plate, bottom of the 10th. You got runners on first and second. And Melton is out here dealing. By the way, Sam says F Rex Ryan 24/7. And now the Chaos Collective is going cowgirl. Oh, Julio. Chopper to short, and that ends the inning.
He went full Aaron Judge.
We're going to the 11th inning, top of the order for the Tigers coming up. But let's talk about another story. We'll talk about another QB who just keeps talking and don't know when to shut up. And that's Tua Tagovailoa. That's a cover your ears. When I heard about this quote, I thought this was a joke. Then I went and did some research. Come to find out it wasn't, Mark.
It was AI, man. I don't know what he said, but it was AI.
Yeah, AI, artificially ignorant.
Yeah, I would say it hasn't been as difficult this year, just because, as I've said in prior interviews, I'm not on social media. Like, I don't have any of that. And then outside of that, like, I go home, I see my kids, whether I throw 5 picks or 5 touchdowns, we win the game, we lose the game, I get to come home to my kids who are happy to see me every time.
Tua. Whether I throw 5 picks or 5 touchdowns, I get to come home to my kids who are happy to see me every time.
You know who don't be happy to see him? Dolphin fans.
Pretty much. Matter of fact, I should put out the bat signal. Look at
the bat signal that Batman give right?
No. Well, in this case, it'd be a kidney signal. Admin line 1. What was he thinking, man?
Who the fuck is John? We got security in here? What the hell is happening here? Okay, go ahead, John.
Say her name.
Oh, nigga, what the fuck?
She appears.
I have to leave. I don't want to leave.
I just needed. Oh,
you were not. You were not.
I just needed.
Hold on, there's echoes.
I know y'all 3 over there watching this. I mean, we appreciate it though. That just shows us that our P1s actually have a Sports4U watch along during their watching. Yo, you good? You good?
All right. So that's all we have to do to get you on camera, Nessa?
You're muted.
I'm trying to turn off the TV. Okay, what happened?
That's all we got to do to get you on camera is yell admin 1, line 1?
I guess. Either that or my name.
This is crazy. Okay, John, you called her up for a reason.
All right.
I know. Why is my name getting
Yes. That's your quarterback.
You want to yell your name?
Yo, you good?
What?
Yo, you all right?
My bad.
You know I can hear you. I can hear you, right?
That was unnecessary. Nobody else heard me.
That's your quarterback.
Yes, that's my quarterback.
Why doesn't Miami do what they need to do and just let Tua go?
Because they paid over $100 million. That's why, Candace.
Yeah. They done spent all this money on him. And I think they're still trying to franchise him for God knows what reason.
I mean, they can't franchise. I'm not gonna franchise him. They gotta. Y'all on the hook for at least another $100 million guaranteed. He ain't going nowhere.
Exactly. But that's what I kept saying from the beginning. I was like, if they're gonna keep him, we need a backup, like a very decent backup, because at this point it looks like he's checked out. He was playing good, but then again, we can start a game and we can never finish it.
Oh man. Well, I just wanted to hear a true Dolphins fan's thoughts on hearing your quarterback basically.
No, he shouldn't have said that. I was like, I get it. You're happy, cool that your kids are happy to see you when you get home. You know, stay away from social media. You do you. Cool. But saying shit like that is sitting there telling every single Dolphin fan that it is what it is. Whether I win, whether we lose. We want wins. What are you talking about?
I want winners. Cody says instead of God, Tua is a part of COD. Concussion on demand or confessions of a That's funny.
That last one.
Everybody leave Tua alone. Y'all thought he was Miami. Miami dropped him over Herbert. No, they wanted Herbert.
They wanted Herbert. Well, Brian Flores wanted Herbert. Stephen Ross wanted Tua. Well, he wanted Tom Brady, but that's a whole other conversation.
I'm glad Tom Brady didn't go there.
The fact that he was like this close to coming to Miami is crazy, though.
Yeah, I'm glad he didn't go.
5-all. That's one out.
Well, but he's not playing this weekend. He's hurt. So
who, Tua?
Mm-hmm.
Y'all played the Chargers.
Yes. Apparently something about dislocated thumb, and he like popped something in his hip. So
he was closing the refrigerator door with his hip.
They say as a personal Polynesian descent, I do not claim Tua. Oh wow.
You want to know what the sad part is though? Is that coming in, it was promising. He has the talent. He's just I don't know.
He doesn't think before he speaks, clearly.
Mm-hmm.
But I just wanted to get your thoughts on that. I'll let you return to the VIP.
Yes.
If you have any, if I need you again, I'll just holler. Relax, Mark. Peace be the dirty. Yo, you good, man? You all right?
I'm good.
You good?
I don't know what y'all talking about, but it ain't none of my business, so I'm just.
Candace said y'all paying millions for a goosehead Jesus. All right. Let's go ahead and talk about last night.
Oh boy.
Oh, you didn't think? Oh, y'all didn't think we was gonna let last night? Y'all ain't watched this show, huh? Oh, y'all ain't watched this show. Y'all didn't think we was gonna let last night go by not talking about this monstrosity? That's the reason why I called this show Philly 911. Look at this. Philly had a rough day last night. The top, that's the Phillies. And the Dodgers running on the field celebrating on it after that pitcher just pulled that blunder. The bottom is the Phillies defense not stopping Cam Scatterboo. So, and if you go to our Instagram at Sports4U Podcast, the song I had playing was "Someone Please Call 911" by Wyclef and Mary J. Blige. Because clearly, the Eagles are in a state of emergency right now. lose 34-17 to the New York Giants. To two rookies, led by a rookie quarterback and a rookie running back, who do not have their star wide receiver who's done for the year with a torn ACL. But everyone doesn't think there's something wrong with the Eagles. Oh, my God. Okay. This, I hate this shit. I needed 2.5 more yards for high, and this dude dropped 2 passes. My bad. Hey, Cody, my bad, dog.
Super that Tennessee player.
Hey, yo, what's wrong with you? You know, I'm still here.
My bad, John.
Hey, man, you still on the Bolitnikov. Sorry, I cost you some money, Cody. No, Jalen Hurts, but that's on him. He doesn't trust his teammate. No, they don't trust him.
Throw that line away. The best offensive line in football.
Yo, chill, Cody. We ain't had no ball slander. Y'all got the. I'm sorry that you missed out. That my boy cost you some money, man. But hey, man, we all disrespect my guy Jaden Hyatt. All right, like that. Might be the next jersey I get from Tennessee. And throw the old line away. No, you're not. All you need to know is this. They have the worst second half offense in the NFL. Points per half, points per percent. What? It don't matter. They have the worst second half offense in all of the National Football League. Clearly. But everyone doesn't think Jalen Hurts is the problem. Some people came on this show and told me, Mark, that Jalen Hurts was better than Patrick Mahomes. What?
No, they said Patrick Mahomes was the only quarterback better than him because he had championship ring.
Oh, that's right. Where's the sound effects? Yeah, go. Somebody told us that Jalen Hurts was better than Josh Allen. Somebody told us that Jalen Hurts was better than Joe Burrow. Somebody told us that Jalen Hurts was even better than Lamar Jackson. Oh, man. No, he's not better than either. Let them quarterbacks. You know what AJ Brown was saying? He said there wasn't no team meeting. He said, I'm just here so I won't get fined. He was like, y'all gotta ask them. Throwing all types of shots at Jalen Hurts. Yeah, they are in the state of 911. Someone better call the police. Yeah, because Jalen Hurts need to be arrested for impersonating the franchise quarterback. Uh-oh. Y'all telling me Jalen Hurts top 5. Oh, wait a minute. I got another one. I just forgot another one. Somebody said he was better than Matthew Stafford.
We had stand-up comedians on the show.
We really did.
I think I said Joe Burrow.
Who said? Wait. I think I said Joe Burrow.
Oh, Candace, we wasn't talking about you.
We weren't talking about you, Candace.
Candace, no.
This happened during our tour days.
Yeah, it was Eagle fans who came on here and was talking mighty records.
Yeah, they said the Philly police vice you. They might need to arrest Hurts. Oh, you said police. You said police, Sam. Yeah, they got Broad Street bullied in Jersey last night.
No, that whole episode of Hurts was funny.
Yeah. Strike out Gilbert Dillon. We're going to the bottom of the 11th.
That's what she said?
Nah, because I stand.
John, don't read out loud. Just let me. All right.
Oh. No, I ain't really see that part. I
I have something to say. I didn't watch this game. I fell asleep.
Well, I'll tell you what I did.
Well, hold on, John. And so when I woke up, I seen the score 34-17, but I just assumed the Eagles won.
Uh-huh.
So I was in the shower getting ready for work, and then Will called me and said, "Hey, you see the Giants whoop ass?" And I said, "Fam, didn't the Eagles win?" Nope. I had to look at the phone and say, "This is crazy." So I'm asking you, what the hell happened?
All right, let me be fair to you. I didn't watch the game to the second half because I was watching the Dodgers.
Oh, okay.
So when I turned on the game after all the Dodger coverage, post-game coverage went off, the group chat was like, wait a minute. The Giants are up 10? When I first glanced at the game, the Giants were up like 17-7 or something. Or it was 17-14 or something. I don't remember, but next thing I know, they're up 10, and Cam Spadaboom turned into the second coming of Barry Sanders and was getting touchdowns every play. By the way, Saquon Barkley's best play of the game was a tackle. That's funny.
Like Jamar Chase.
By the way, Devontae Smith wide open. There was two plays that pretty much show you everything you know about the state of the Eagles offense under this new OC and with Jalen Hurts right now. Devontae Smith was wide open, and Jalen Hurts outthrew him by 5 yards.
He did that last week with A.J. Brown, too.
Okay. Well, you got to watch for A.J. Brown. A.J. Brown hits a slant.
Oh.
Wide open in the end zone.
He throw an interception?
Yeah. No, son. We're not getting off. No, you ain't gonna like Eagle fans ain't gonna like us. Casey, you still my guy though. All those other Eagle fans who shall remain nameless because they have no association with this program anymore or this camp knew what they were. Come on now. Get the F out of here or something. Jalen Hurts is a top 5 QB. Top 5 nothing. No, he's not.
That interception was horrible. That was a horrendous.
Wow. I know I'm old.
Joey Cora.
Former Mariner Joey Cora.
Man. Yeah, that interception was bad. Was bad. It
was awful. Oh. Okay. I see what's going on now. We need to get on Gilly the Kid. Why? Is Gilly the Kid out here?
Somebody trying to end the show.
They really are. Times 2. So yeah, that was you didn't think y'all didn't think we were gonna talk about that game. Y'all were tripping. But yeah, the Eagles are in trouble. They're gonna be they probably still win the division, but let me be clear. I had picked it. I was being fair saying them going back to Super Bowl because I didn't know who was gonna come out the NFC because it's so unpredictable. It ain't gonna be the Eagles. I'll still keep them until we get to our midseason picks at the trade deadline. Yeah, I know you talking about Casey. Casey's my guy. I got to highlight Casey. He's gonna be out, get him on with us in a couple of weeks. So, shout out to you, Casey. Our boy Casey Sports out in Atlanta.
Shout out to Casey, Eric.
Yeah, Casey's cool. Oh, another fly ball. These bullpens are dealing. But as Polanco flies out,
Rams
pretty sure exposed the beginning of their weaknesses. Let me be clear. Had the Rams not been playing in snow, they would have beat the Eagles last year in the playoffs. And had the Rams special teams showed up in Philly, they would have won. They probably would have won that game. But everybody's gonna focus on Jalen Hurts. And I ain't got nothing against Jalen Hurts. He's just not a top 5 quarterback. He's not a top 5 quarterback. And it's simple. And there's nothing wrong. He's not a top 10. And there's nothing against that. He knows how to make the best of a good situation. And that's all I'm gonna say. But last night, from what you didn't see, Mark, clearly your boy Brian Daboll wanted to go. I'm getting the sense he wanted to go with Jackson Dart from week 1, but he wanted to be fair to the fact that they brought in Russell Wilson. Because when the play happened where Jackson Dart got hit, and obviously had to go in the tent for concussion testing. The independent doctor came to told him something, and Brian Dable just went off.
I did see that throw. He threw a ground ball.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. So, and Russell Wilson had to come in for a drive, and then he was like, "Coach was like, I'm ready, Coach."
Matthew Stafford with that offensive line early. That's great.
Matthew Stafford with any offensive line.
Matthew Stafford with that Eagle team now.
My God,
they might want to beat it.
I wouldn't say he looked great, Sam, but he is showing progress. He looked good. He looked okay. I wouldn't say he looked great.
He
looked like a rookie.
Listen,
but he won in the big spot.
I'm gonna give Jackson Dart his credit because without Google, who's the top receiver?
Probably Darius Slayton or Wan'Dale Robinson.
I'm giving him his props and his credit.
He did his thing. He did his thing for sure. Giants rookie core is top 5 right now. They're going to possibly have 2 contenders for rookie of the year, offensive rookie of the year,
and 1 for defense.
So So Joe Shane has done his job. Now is doing his job. So let's see where this goes.
Is that a whip?
I don't know. I know it's that type of one, but it's a roll.
All right, then our show though.
Okay. We can see that call on next. We got to talk about this stuff. Y'all think Cam Scott was a power running back? Well, yeah. Well, he's not Mike McCaffrey. I'm not gonna compare him to McCaffrey just because they're both white. He reminds me of Toby Gerhart when he was coming out of Stanford. And that's the type of guy he reminds me of, with Peyton Hillis type. He's a running back in a fullback's body.
Mm-hmm.
But if you watched him at Arizona State, he was that guy. And by the way, Ryan Clark, shame on you, Ryan Clark. So Ryan Clark today on First Take tells a story. When he was visiting, I think this is when his son was playing at Arizona State with Cam Stadable before he transferred to Notre Dame. So he obviously meets his family. His mom brings Cam Stadable some candy. Cool. Well, I think most moms would do that. But Ryan Clark tells part of the story that we didn't even know. So when Cam Stadable got,
he ate his mom's candy.
Let me get not yet. Yeah, we'll see. Let him get on the field first, Adam. We'll see what Dylan Gabriel does first. Shador will probably be on the field in the next 3 to 4 weeks, probably, or later. But Ryan Clark tells a story that Cam Stadable took all that candy and stuck it in his jockstrap. And then Cam Stadable offered Ryan Clark some of the candy. Why Ryan Clark felt the need to share that he was offered candy from another man's candy, another man's. That's exactly the type of look that Cam Newton and Stephen A. had when he was telling him. Like, what the heck are you telling us the story for?
John, did you say he offered candy off his candy?
Yes.
John, if I ever hear you refer to another man's private area as candy, dog, it might be an issue.
Dog, I'm not. He clearly put the candy in his sights. Pause. And he offered the candy from there. I'm like, dog, that just. Do you know how nasty that sounds? But anyway, the Giants. They're not. Yeah, big ones.
You said giant titties?
Yeah. Another round out. We're going to 12.
Giant titties is crazy.
Yeah.
Especially in the red.
Yeah. There's nothing wrong with having some giant ones. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, especially if they're a handful. I'm sorry.
John, we're on the show live, John.
Oh, I'm sorry. That was a private conversation. But anyway, Yeah, I don't want to talk about that, Sam.
What you say?
My Ocho had a conversation about him and Tim Stephen talking about junk. I was like, I don't need to have that. I don't really need to revisit that. But let's go ahead and talk about some of these games again Sunday, and then we'll get into calling out names because I got some calling out. Some names let me call out. Looking at the schedule again for week 7. Obviously, we just had Thursday night. We got my Broncos in London against the Jets, the winless Jets. I'll say my thoughts about the Broncos at the end of the show because I need to let them know what it is. Other notable games on the schedule. Dallas and Carolina might be interesting. Seeing Rico Dowdle play against his former team after coming off that huge 200 rush yard game. Obviously, the Rams will play the Ravens. Obviously, no Lamar Jackson. That game could be easily a blowout. Let's see how the Cardinals bounce back after all that stupidity last week. And as they face the Colts, this game will be interesting to see Seahawks and the Jags in Duval. Obviously, one of the games of the day will be in Tampa with the Niners and the Buccaneers, but we need to keep an eye on that game because obviously no Brock Purdy, no Ricky Pearsall, and according to the reports, Mac Jones is even questionable for this game. So it could possibly we see Adrian Hernandez.
Didn't he play tight end?
No, not that Hernandez. RIP. Adrian Hernandez, who was the former quarterback in Nebraska. He's the third-string quarterback for the Niners. And I think they said they might have signed some other QBs. I hope one wasn't Nathan Peterman. But
I have a question.
Yeah?
Why didn't the Browns trade for Shador?
Why didn't who?
The Browns.
Why didn't they trade Shador?
Why didn't the Bengals trade for Shador?
I have zero clue.
And why haven't the Raiders traded for him?
Because they're paying Geno Smith. They after they traded for Geno Smith, they gave him a nice little contract extension.
He sucks though.
Well, I wish he would have been like that when we played the Broncos. Oh, why did the Browns trade Greg Newsome? That seemed like a trade. That trade seemed like they were just trading garbage for garbage. So Greg Newsome got traded from the Jaguars for Tyson Campbell. To me, that just seemed like a trade where it was they called the dance of the onions. You trade my back.
Oh, Cody, you know what? You're right. My bad.
I told you why Bengals didn't trade for anyone other than Trump. Yeah.
You remember why?
Yeah. Cheap.
No.
Oh.
The last black quarterback.
That's right. Kelly Smith and Jeff Blake. That's right. Cody did say that.
Cody, you right.
Yeah. Kelly Smith alone will give anybody PTSD. And then obviously Sunday night, we got Lions versus Chiefs. How about Monday night? Mark's Bills takes on the Falcons. And then we have the Hail Mary return, the Hail Mary game rematch between the Bears and the Commanders. Any of these games, obviously, Mark, outside of our games, which game?
I want to see that Chiefs Lions game. The Bucks Niners game. I wish the Niners was healthy. And I want to see the Saints lose so they can trade us Chris Olave or Shaheed. Has there ever been a doubleheader for Sunday Night Football?
No.
They
don't need one. The only reason it's a doubleheader Monday night because ESPN and ABC are both Disney, are both under the Disney umbrella. That's the only reason why. Otherwise, it would just still be one game. Really sure it'd be one game, but that's not. But that's just my opinion. So, by the way, this is from Tom Pelissero. With Brock Purdy out again and Mac Jones officially questionable, the 49ers worked out 3 quarterbacks on Thursday. Quentin Dormady.
Who the fuck is that?
He used to be a quarterback in Tennessee. Desmond Ridder Mo, you know who Quentin Dormady was? He was quarterback Tennessee. He was the backup to this quarterback, Nathan Peterman. The 49ers worked out Nathan Peterman, Desmond Ridder, and Quentin Dormady. They did not immediately sign any of them, meaning Adrian Martinez will back up Mac Jones on Sunday. Nathan Peterman, huh?
Sorry, quarterback who ever played football. One of them.
So Cody has a couple of thoughts. Yeah, he hates to put 2 games as we asked that question from Sam. Dallas and the Panthers high scoring on Maine. Slate gets exposure on your daily fantasy lineups and props to that game. Sam says, extra from Mark, I need your Bills to stump a moho on the Falcons. The more they lose, the higher the Rams pick is, as the Lions are now runners on first and second. As Cody said, that Detroit KC game will be a high scoring affair.
If Kansas City lose, that'd be 2-4.
Yes. That's why we go to London and curve stop the Jets. We'll be 4-2. And then we gotta hope that's his Dolphins pull off the unthinkable and beat the Chargers, but I'm not counting on that. Sorry. Yeah, I love you too. I'm not counting on that, but anything's possible. Anything is possible. But yeah, that's how the NFL's slate of games looks for Sunday. All right, y'all. It's time for the segment, that final segment of the show. It's often imitated. It's never duplicated. Some people say stuff in the sports world, and they got to get called out for it. And this is the place to do it. Ladies and gentlemen, it is time for calling out names. Our boy Dolly's favorite segment. Shout out to Dolly. Shout out to Too Much Game. Make sure y'all check him out. He's doing stand-up Uncle Dolomite. So my first calling out names, ladies and gentlemen, it goes back to the NBA. And it is one Sir Charles Barkley. Charles Barkley the other day was on the Rich Eisen show and told Susie Schuster, Rich Eisen's wife, who was filling in for him. They was discussing Giannis and his possible move to the Knicks. Oh, Sir Chuck always has to chime in on player movement.
What did you make of the honest conversation about possibly wanting to be in a trade to the Knicks?
You know, it's interesting how these guys, they feel like they're entitled to play for the championship every year. As a great player, you should feel like, I'm a great player. If I get any help, we're going to win. And you got to give the Milwaukee Bucks credit. I wish the person loved me as much as the Bucks love Giannis. I really do. They went out and got him Dame Lillard. They went out and got him Miles Turner. They have done everything possible to try to make the Bucks win again. So the notion that he don't feel like they're doing everything in their power, they have done everything. Seriously, I want a person to love me as much as the Bucks love Giannis. I mean, they did. They went out and got Dame. They went out and got Miles Turner. They've done everything possible. So it's unfortunate that he feels like he's entitled to win a championship every year. Everybody wants to win a championship. But the Bucks have done everything they possibly could. It's disheartening for me to hear him thinking like, if we don't win the championship this year, I want to be out of here. I hate hearing that.
Every time Charles Barkley does this, sometimes you have to roll my eyes. I have a question for people out there in YouTube land and Twitter. Mark, this question's for you.
Mm-hmm.
Who drafted Charles Barkley?
Philly.
Where did Charles Barkley win his MVP at?
Phoenix.
Where did Charles Barkley end his career? Houston. By any way, was Charles Barkley get free agent during any of those?
No.
Charles Barkley, every time you talk about player movement, I'm getting sick of this with Chuck. Because let's be clear, you almost was a Laker. Why is it? No, they did not get the deal done. The Knicks and the Bucks did not get a deal done with Giannis. But let's stop acting like that these players asking for teams to stay on their job is a bad thing. Y'all did the same thing. You, Jordan, Ewing, Reggie Miller, y'all did the same thing. Y'all always want to get on LeBron. Y'all always want to get on Kevin Durant.
What was the second name you said?
Jordan. No. Stop it, Chuck. Stop it. All right. My next call out names, I think it's a joint one for me, you. Even those who are in the VIP, I know they're going to enjoy this one. Scroll up. No. You're still in the same section. You're in the right section. No, just roll up. To the left. Go down. You're right there.
Let's talk about the Super Bowl halftime show. There's all this controversy over it. However, what do you think musically? Do you think it was a good choice?
Well, first of all, I don't even know who the hell the guy is. I've never heard of him. I'm not even big into music anymore. What's his name?
Bad Bunny.
What the hell is Bad Bunny sing? I would know one thing.
I don't know any songs myself.
I don't know one of Bad Bunny's songs, but if Bad Bunny don't like the United States, keep his ass where he at. Don't come over and say it. I'm not surprised the NFL to do something like this. You know, that's how they have that political crap. They like they good guys and they not. But you know, Bad Bunny keep his. Where's Bad Bunny from?
He's from Puerto Rico.
Keep Puerto Rico. You don't want to. If you don't like the U.S., keep his ass over there.
Apparently, well, Puerto Rico is part of the U.S.
I know, but still, if you don't want, he don't like the U.S. I mean, don't come in and perform.
A lot of parents are kind of up in arms because some of his content's kind of adult.
Yeah.
He talks about partying, women, this and that. You know, what do you make of that? Is that okay?
I mean, what songs don't? What about the rappers? I mean, you know, hey, like I said, I mean, I heard some stuff he said about the United States. So, you know, I'm from the U.S. I love my country. And if you don't like the United States, get your ass out here. Don't come over here.
Do you think the NFL kind of puts this in place so people have conversations to make controversy? Because it seems like sometimes they might do that, right?
The NFL is crooked than the federal government, way crooked than the federal government ever be. So I mean, you know, I know the NFL is. They don't care about their players. You know,
so corruption from the top.
Don't give me on
no, I know.
Yeah.
We know that the elites all over are pretty corrupt, right? Money makes people corrupt. Right. Would you say?
NFL is ultra corrupt.
Yeah.
I don't know if it's true. You know, Bad Bunny says something about the U.S. You know, don't come here and perform.
Yeah.
You know, don't come here. You know, stay in your country. I mean, I know Puerto Rico is part of the U.S., but it's not the U.S. That's what I look at it. You know, that's what I mean. I just feel like that. You know, they get these performers and they say all this controversial stuff about the United States, like they hate the U.S. and all that kind of stuff. And if you hate the U.S., don't come here.
Eric Dickerson.
I have a question. John, can I ask one question?
Yes.
When did Bad Bunny say he don't like the U.S.?
I'm trying to figure out when he said it. All he said was, "I'm doing one show. I'm doing one show this year." Okay, hold up. Our producer wants to join the chat. Yes.
Sir.
I heard you yelling on mute.
This is what I need people to understand.
Talk your shit.
Bad Bunny is a U.S. citizen. He is from Puerto Rico. That is a U.S. territory. Just because they speak Spanish does not mean that they're not U.S. citizens.
Talk your shit.
What?
Okay. You sat there and said you love your country. So does he. He never has spoken any kind of ill to the United States.
Mm-hmm.
Just because he chooses not to speak English, he's catering to his audience.
You think?
Yeah, because y'all don't hear speaking Spanish.
Yo, you good?
No, and as much as he tries.
And we know John speaks Spanish. We seen him.
Yo, you good?
He tries.
Yo.
But that's ridiculous. And again, it's the same old story just because he's a Spanish artist that he's not fit to play the Super Bowl. Why?
I said it once and I'm gonna say it again. I'm gonna keep saying it. Family, if y'all know what the crowd he brings out, why is any man complaining? Period.
I really don't understand. Y'all know what is about to happen.
That crowd that he's about to bring out.
Look,
hold.
This is about to be the biggest Super Bowl watched, and probably people are gonna just go to see Bad Bunny. Yep. This is gonna be a Bad Bunny concert with some football on the side.
And it's gonna be people going to see the people who's going to see Bad Bunny.
Yep.
Thank you.
We'll let you go back to the
Thank you.
Back to your desk. Ladies and gentlemen, why y'all hating on Bad Bunny? What did Bad Bunny do to y'all? What did he do? Y'all really? I mean, yeah, Danica Patrick saying the same stuff Eric Dickerson was saying. You know, you just show your true colors.
Who's Danica Patrick?
The former NASCAR driver.
What you do now? Anything?
I don't know. I didn't know. I was it was in the GoDaddy commercials.
Yeah.
But anyway, get out of here, Eric Dickerson. Hey, plus you don't even know who Bad Bunny is.
Look at him. Look like a chick.
No, you are. Erica Handful. Yeah. Anyway, stop hating on Bad Bunny, people.
Yeah.
Because that Saturday before the Super Bowl, you better believe it. From San Jose, San Francisco, Sacramento, Santa Clara, I don't care what airport you're going to be in.
That shit might trickle down to LA.
You're going to have people who are going to be just trying to get to Santa Clara, going to go through here in LA. Do not disrupt the peace, please. That's all I got to say about that. Mark, any match on names?
Stephen A. Smith did something, but I don't remember right now.
Well, besides we talking about all LeBron, you know, the whole commercial thing.
Oh, fuck yeah!
Look,
he said,
"Look, that team is coming up." Look.
John, I can hear you. I don't know if they can, but I can hear you.
Did I say? What did I say? I said coming to the show, right? I look back.
Oh, it's up for me to go. John's gonna get the only John starting early.
Yeah, that's what we tell you that. That's it. And I'm not gonna do. I'm gonna sit there.
John, easy. John, relax.
I'm gonna sit there and enjoy the show.
Relax, John.
Thank you, NBC, for making this happen.
Nothing but that.
Well, the streaming service is called Peacock.
Isn't that what Bill Cosby was on the wire?
Yeah.
Peacock?
No, NBC. No, you stupid. What's wrong with you? You said Bill Cosby was trying to buy Peacock? So is that what the put stand for? Is that what the P and put stand for?
John, in the show.
All right. We don't get up out of here. All right, but final words. Time for our final word segment as we're getting ready to get up out of here. Let's start off on the college side. Tennessee. You know we got Bama next week.
What is Nessa talking about?
I don't know. I just want to see somebody.
All right.
Let me shut up. Anyway, Tennessee. We got Arkansas tomorrow. Do not look ahead to next week when we got Alabama.
Tennessee?
Yeah. Plenty of them. Let me shut up. Ball Nation. Do not, I repeat, do not look past the Arkansas Razorbacks ahead of our game next week with Alabama. Yes, they do not have their head coach. They have an interim coach. Do not look past. Oh, wow. Do not look past them. Let's get this done. We're number 12 right now. Playoff rankings are a month away. Keep building wins so we can be in the playoffs this time and have a better showing than we did last year when we got smoked by the eventual national champions, Ohio State Buckeyes. Mark, any words with Georgia as they go on the Auburn tomorrow?
Man, take care of business, man. It's normally another one of the games where it's normally a tough game. Let's end that streak, man. Let's just go out there and whoop ass.
Somebody having the wardrobe malfunction? Oh. Somebody was holding something that said something was falling out. Balls. And did Robles just get hit in the? No.
He got hit in the hand.
That still stings. All right, let's go to NFL. Broncos. We're in London. Don't just be out there doing the Downton Abbey. Relax. Go and beat the Jets. No. Do not let the Jets back on American soil with a win. I ordered that as an order. I'm not sounding like Sergeant Patton right now. Do not let the Jets get back to the U.S. of A. with y'all being their first win. Go and hunt Justin Fields. Surtain. Lock up Garrett Wilson. By the way, Mark, let's talk about Mike Tannenbaum. Speaking of Jets, former GM Mike Tannenbaum made a suggestion on a few trades. One was he suggested that the Jets trade Breece Hall to the Chiefs.
The fuck would they do that for?
I don't know. Another one was trade David Njoku to the Eagles. I didn't know that skill position players was the problem.
The fuck was that? They do that for.
But this one was the one that just took the cake.
Anime?
Come before anime, it'll be like cake. The Raiders trade Max Crosby to the Buccaneers for a second and a fourth. By the way, the other two picks those are trades were only for fourth round picks. But again, Broncos do not come back to the States with a loss to the damn Jets. I'm so serious. Mark, what word do you want to get to? Word you got for your boys, man?
Come out and play dominant, man. After that loss, whoop ass. That's all. Just whoop ass.
You heard what we said. All right, so we're gonna get up out of here. Some of y'all know some of y'all got a 3-day weekend, like me and Mark, so enjoy it. Announcement, programming note. Tomorrow morning, and I'm gonna say this, and I say this clearly. Tomorrow morning, 5 a.m. Yes, I did not stutter. I said 5 a.m. on the West Coast. Sports4U Wrestling, WWE Crown Jewel watching along with myself and Trail. 5 a.m. because they're in Perth, Australia. So we're getting up before sunrise to watch this event. So if you're up watching Crown Jewel, wherever you're at in the world, come join the Best in the West tomorrow at 5 a.m. to watch it with us. And then we'll have another announcement in regards to something with Sports4U Wrestling. But also, tomorrow, 5 Eastern, 2 Pacific. Check your boy out. I'll be on Talking Tea with our girl WrestleFaith tomorrow. Us men of the CCN will be in the building talking a lot of man stuff. So shout out to Cousin Faith, inviting your boy to be on. And y'all subscribe to Acknowledge the Dynasty. Y'all can find that on the Acknowledge the Dynasty YouTube channel. So yeah, check me out tomorrow, 2:00 with our girl WrestleFaith on Talking Tea with WrestleFaith. So y'all make sure it's gonna be some bunch of probably there's gonna be some we'll talk about well, yeah, probably we'll see. Whoa, Candace. Nah, don't go there. But yeah, we'll be back Yeah, and then me and Mark will be back on Tuesday. Nick Freeze will be back on Tuesday as well. Cody be back on Tuesday. But yeah, make sure you subscribe to Sports4U. Subscribe to it's gonna be men's mental and emotional health. Me and Faith and a few of the brothers from the CCN will be on there talking tomorrow, 5 Eastern, 2 Pacific. So check us out. Make sure you check us out on Tuesday. We'll recap all the stuff in football, MLB playoffs, and everything. So hit that subscribe button for Sports4U and for Culture College Network. Follow me at John Watson 0984 on X, Instagram, and TikTok. Follow Mark on Instagram. Hi, I'm Mark. Hi, I'm Mark1 on Twitter. Make sure you follow Sports4U Podcast on X, Instagram, Facebook, and TikTok, and Sports4U Podcast. Follow Culture College Network on X, Instagram, and TikTok as well. And we're going to get up out of here.
John, you giving your Pornhub name?
Relax. Right. By the way, shut up, Nessa. That's not no. First of all, relax. Oh, wow. There's one out. But if you are new to the show,
you go on Pornhub.
No, not listen to these accusations. You can subscribe to Sports4U Podcast by scanning that QR code right there.
And if you search Demon D on Pornhub,
you all right? You good? You good? All right, let's see what's up with BSB on tonight. Okay. Yo, Bella, relax. By the way, Bella, my condolences to the Eagles. No, it's not necessary. Now stop it. We getting up out of here. This is
down to a dope playlist.
It's wild. All right, we get up out of here. They
only get hits. He don't never get big hits. Randy or Rosarino?
Then we waited for the race. We're going to be up out of here. This has been another episode. Oh my God! Get off the screen.
Those are grown to a double play with dummy.
Dang it! We're going to the 13th inning.
What are we? Told you don't never get no big hits.
This has been Sports4U. I'm John. That's Mark. We'll see y'all on Tuesday. Peace out.